Hi, my name's Ashley. Today I'm going to be talking about the Merrell Vapor Glove 4. Such a beautiful morning for a run. Nice and cool, nice breeze. Just turned a bit drizzly at the end of my run, but beautiful. So blessed to get out and be able to run. Such a good feeling. So good for physical health, mental health. Feels good to get out there, get some blood flowing, get the air in your lungs. Beautiful. Okay, so the Merrell Vapor Glove 4 is for runners who want to experience that barefoot style running. I like the style of it. I like the way that it is a very wide toe box. Previous to this, I've been running in ultras. They're also zero drop, and they've also got the very wide toe box as well. It gives nice natural toe splay, so as your forefoot hits the ground, it gives that nice splay and helps for a natural cadence and a natural gait through the running cycle. The shoes themselves are a very minimal, so true barefoot style. They've got about a 5-6 mil outsole and no midsole at all, so it gives a very natural running feel. The separation between the ground and your foot is very, very minimal. They've got a bit of protection. It's a VIBRAM outsole. Took this out yesterday on a 10k morning run. It was pretty rainy, lots of leaves underfoot, and the grip was very good. The only time really it had any problem was about a kilometre of my 10k run is on trail, and where it was muddy, it did slip about quite a lot. Not as deep as you would need. If you were going for something really trail wise, you would perhaps go for something more like these Ultra Superior that have got quite deep lugs on the bottom, so that's more for that kind of thing. As I say, I do most of my running on the pavement. I've got the ultras for the trail running if I need to get out on the trails. So these were more for a barefoot experience on pavement and doing my normal run routes, but in a bit of a more natural kind of style. I do like that there's a bit of protection across the toe there, so if anything does come up that I was going to bash my toe on, there's plenty of protection on the toe. Lacing system's really good. They've got very, very stretchy laces. They've got quite a bit of give in them, so getting a nice lockdown, particularly across this midsection here, is pretty good. It's good going, still leaving the toes plenty of room to splay, but there's no foot sliding around or anything like that in there. Went pretty much true to size on these as well. I'm about an 8.5 UK size. An 8.5 fitting me fine. So far I've got about 50k racked up in these, and I've got to say I really like them. They're a great shoe for running in. If you're after that barefoot running style, more of a natural running style, the benefits of having a barefoot or barefoot style running shoe is that they don't take a lot of the impact out of your running, so it gives a more natural. You're not over pushing, you're not over striding. You can't heel strike in these. You would be in agony after about half a mile or so. The idea is that it gives either a slightly forefoot landing or midfoot where you land completely flat and toe off. I'm more sort of slight mid to forefoot. I'd say I'm forefoot on anything up to about a 10k, then after that I'll probably get a bit more midfoot as my legs and feet get a bit tired. The first run I did in these when I first got them was a 10-mile run, which in hindsight was pretty stupid, to be honest, because I've been running in the ultras and these are all zero drop, so there's no difference between the forefoot height and the midfoot height. I thought I'd be pretty good to go and transition straight into these more barefoot style shoes with no midsole, so no cushioning at all. And yeah, I was quite mistaken on that. It took me probably a good week to get over that 10-mile run. In these, I was Mr. Grumpy, incredibly, because it really took, like I say, probably a week to get over that 10-mile run, because the impact and the way that your body, the muscles that you move, you know, you use in your body when you wearing a running shoe with zero cushioning, is quite a bit different when you're used to these highly cushioned running shoes with all that midsole stack. So yeah, it was. I've taken it a bit more gently from then on. I tend to use these at the minute for a 5k. I've done, you know, a fair few 5ks in them, and I've done that 10k yesterday as well. The grip on them's fine. It's really good. You have to look at a slightly different style of running as well, I find, or I've found, with this barefoot style running shoe. Tend to have to land with the foot pretty much straight down and then to go off. If I sort of, if these are sliding across the ground slightly as I'm going through my running cycle, there has been a little bit of discomfort just on the skin on the ball of my foot, particularly my right foot, where I think perhaps my foot was just sliding forward on each step as I was toeing off. So yeah, I've had to change my running style just very slightly, where I come straight down and then off, and I don't sort of come into it in that way. So, you know, a few videos online, had a look at barefoot style running and gave that a go. And after that, yeah, they seem absolutely fine. They're really nice. Mega wide toe box. So I wear some toe socks, also from VIBRAM, which sort of separate your toes, if you like. And I can wear them in these, no problem at all. They fit really nicely. Sometimes with some running shoes, I got an old pair of Adidas running shoes. If I put my toe socks on, it kind of rubbed my little toe against the edge. No problem with that in these. So this VIBRAM sole is what Merrell call their TC5 Plus, and it's got an antimicrobial impregnation in it to stop it giving off some nasty odours if you do go barefoot in them without socks. Which makes a lot of sense, because I mean, they are barefoot style running shoes. I'll stick with my toe socks for the time being, particularly with the time of year it is. We're just going into November in the UK, and it's getting pretty cold and pretty wet out there, lots of leaves on the floor and what have you. If I go out running in the summer in the hotter weather, I probably will go barefoot in these and see how they feel with that as well. Have you ran in any of these? Have you ran in any barefoot style shoes? There's quite a few manufacturers seem to be on board now. I suppose the biggest one for barefoot style running shoes is the VIBRAM 5 fingers. You know, they do lots and lots of different styles. I know they do one specifically for run and one specifically for trail as well. I would like to try them. I think that's what I'm probably going to transition onto next. I really like the idea of barefoot running, and you know, barefoot running shoes as well to give a bit of protection. And I think that the 5 fingers will be the next place I go. But I know that Vivo Barefoot do quite a few different zero drop minimal running shoes, and there's probably lots of other manufacturers out there as well who are looking into a very similar thing. Have you run in them? How did you find them? What was your first run like? Did it take you long to transition into them? Did you go out on a 10-mile run the first time you tried them? So, you know, just be really interested to find people's opinion on them and what they think. If you're thinking of buying a pair of these, particularly with the Vapor Glove 5 out now, I'd really recommend it. The yellow pair, £50 on sportshoes.com. And so, yeah, I'd highly recommend them. If you can pick them up for sort of 50, 60, 70 pounds, fantastic. Well worth it, I think. Looking forward to getting a lot more miles in them and giving a long-term review as well. They're quite a good transition, I think, from standard running shoes, if you like, into more of a barefoot running shoe. But yeah, I'm very happy with the way that things are going with these at the minute. I think the outsole's fantastic. It's got lots of grip for what it's designed for. And yeah, I look forward to getting a lot more miles in them. So if you'd like to comment down below, I'd love to hear them, answer all my comments, and thanks very much for watching. Take care.